I'll be right there to remind you again. You know, man. You know, man. You know, man. Yeah, you know, my mom, God bless her, dad, she had basically had a nervous breakdown when I was younger. And, you know, they stepped in for a little bit till my grandma raised me. And then she eventually passed away, man. But, you know, it's just all kind of stuff, man. You wouldn't even think, man. Even like, shoot, that was when I got locked up, man, that really got me inspired to just just cut hair. Because then when I was locked up, I had a lot of practice, you know.
Cutting hair while you locked up?
Yep, cutting it for free. Cutting blocks. Imagine just cutting blocks. Nothing but clients just coming in all day. From 6:30 to 6:30, just every day. You know? I feel like the vibes and the atmosphere that you get from a barbershop are very key in a man's life. I mean, you know, it's one of the few places that men can come and just actually have great conversations about life events. That, you know, you could come into a place where you're not alone. You know, you might be there for a haircut, but it's all kind of men that come in and stuff that actually they experience some of the same things that you may have experienced that you could share and have collaborations with. So it's just like, you know, the atmosphere that a barbershop brings, man, is something that you just can't replace that. It can be more than just providing services for our clients and things. It could be a place of nurture. It could be a place of just like, you know, letting things out that you just want to get out, you know, just a male sanctuary where men can come together and just be themselves and express themselves without being judged is probably the main thing that I like about the barbershop atmosphere.
I just wanted them little things. You know, they got different spots. You go way lean on top. Way lean on top.
I really hope this is barbershop.
It's a matter of time, man, before you be in the chair. It's a matter of time, man.
You know, main thing, man, we got a good shop here, man. Good team, positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Since we've been together, man, I don't think we had an issue.
Yeah, we ain't never had an issue. Yeah, everybody get along here. Everybody respect everybody. You know.
Yeah.
You know, we get along good, man. Everybody different, but you know, everybody get along, man.
And that's I think that's a key factor, man. Like, you know, I'm glad you said that because everybody got their own style. You know what I'm saying? That
everybody do.
We can all come together, man, and come as one and understand, man. We taking care of not just our clients, but our community, man. And you know, it motivates us. We learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's always good bonding time, man. Just fellas coming together, man, thinking positive, man, trying to do positive things in the world. And man, it's a good feeling, man. It's just sometimes when I'm down, shoot, I gotta come to the shop. You could tell when one of the Barber brothers is even down, man, because it's just like
exactly
you can see it, yeah. And then
be around each other so much,
and then this guy.
Part of each other, you know.
This guy right here, man, there's been plenty of times you just like, man, I could tell something on your mind, man. Just no matter what, man, keep doing your thing out of nowhere, and I just be like, you know what, man, it stick, and I'm like, man, he right, man, cause shoot, it ain't no reason to just sit here and act like, you know, the end of the world is upon us or anything like that. So, you know, man, when you got that kind of positive energy around you, man, it's hard to stay down for too long.
Exactly.
And that's why, I mean,
that's
one of the main reasons. We ain't
gonna let each other go down anyway, because we're gonna pick each other up, you know what I mean, for anything.
Yeah.
The officer actually, he wrote my name down on the paper to, you know, check for the background of it. And when I seen it on this paper, I basically told him, you know, you spelled my last name wrong, which, you know, is a lot of people do, because, you know, it's not pronounced how it's spelled or whatnot, but you know, when he still ran the first name that he wrote down wrong, and then it obviously came back you know, none of my information. And then when he ran the actual name I gave him, for, you know, as far as correcting it, he ran that, my name popped up, obviously, you know who I was, but I still went to jail for false information. Just being caged up, you know, it do put you in a different aspect of life, like you really at rock bottom, you know, you have nothing, you know. I was receiving letters like from my youngest daughter mom or whatnot, and just communicating with her. But outside of that, you know, I really didn't have any communication with the outside world. You know, you start seeing who's there for you. You start seeing, you know, different ways of thinking in life, man. And just being locked up during that time got me a better relationship, not with just myself, but with God, with learning how to forgive for things, you know, that you really just can't control, man. And, you know, it was a good turn in my life, I would say now, due to the fact that it humbled me. You know, it made me realize that even though things may be tough, man, you still got daylight, you know? And during that time, I wasn't thinking about what I'm gonna do or whatnot. Then I came across, like I said, I came across an officer that came to me about a detail, and the detail was actually just cutting hair, you know? And I was like, you know, I didn't want to just sit in the back, you know, just rotting away and stuff. I want to still be kind of active. So I was like, okay, sure, I'll take it. And, you know, since that day, man, you know, just getting those clippers and just, you know, cutting dorms. I was cutting blocks, like had to be 100, 150 per block that we had to cut in the whole jail. So, you know, it got me thinking in new ways of like, not just income, but just new ways of just like skill sets and, you know, thinking outside the box as far as working.
I ain't gonna lie, I was scared when they first came, bro. I ain't know how I was going.
I mean, 8 and 7, you was basically doing that about one whole year. You was
Yeah, they got they born in well, my oldest she born March 8th of 2011. Then my son he was born March 22nd of 2012. Then my youngest daughter she was born April 20th, 2012. Come on, y'all.
We getting handstands.
Yeah. Y'all going, y'all. Therefore, you ain't got to worry about tickets.
You can ride.
Both of us can't
You
ride.
can ride with the adult. Sorry, wrong side.
Just the times, although like I'm always busy and don't get to spend the quality time as much as I would like to, and that's part of the sacrifice that I'm willing to make sure they have the things in their life, to make sure they have a better outcome in life, you know? And I don't mind sacrificing time sometimes that if I know this is gonna help benefit the future end of the life of my kids, man, because at the end of the day, I feel like they understand it. They understand that, you know, I try to be as positive and a role model to them every time I see them, and I'm always be supportive of them. So I think that goes a long way, knowing that, you know, I'm still in their lives and they understand the situation where I don't have to go in there or feeling bad about like, okay, I got to make sure I got to get this done, and then got to sacrifice this time with my kid. But also, I still schedule time with my kids. I still schedule that bonding time with them, just to show them that, you know, y'all have a dad. Because I could definitely tell you about not having one, you know? So that's the main thing. Like, I just value every moment with them, because you never know, man, what's gonna happen.
Want to get on?
You feel like you scared. You scared? I know you ain't scared. You a Lamont too? I know my boy ain't scared. TJ scared. We gonna be flying.
You getting on too?
Yeah. I'm getting on. I got the stamp. Y'all made me get the stamp. I had to get the stamp. I gotta get the stamp. You cold? I love you. Love you. Love you, girl. You my pump, baby. You look just like me and everything. You know that?
China.